Today, I'll be sharing with you my morning and night routine as a homeschool mom. How I wind down for the night, how I prepare for the next day, and what I do to keep me energetic and rejuvenated to take on the day. By the end of this video, you will feel motivated to create your own morning and night routine to help you feel more energetic and better to take on your homeschool day in your home. Let's get into it. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Iman, and on this channel, I help Muslim moms homeschool with confidence and joy while having routines and systems to stay on top of your home management and doing all that without sacrificing your own self-care. So this video is part of a whole series where I show and I explain the most important routines that I have in my home and my homeschool. I share with you how I do it and how you can implement the same in your own home and homeschool. So check out the whole series of videos down below in the description box. So this video specifically is about my morning routine and my night routine for myself as the mom. And so for me to have a good next day in my home and my homeschool is all about the way I end the night before. What you do the night before is critical to how your day will start the next day. And so it's so important to know what exactly are you doing in your nighttime routine. This is the time after your kids go to sleep. You need to know exactly what tasks and what exactly are you doing to wind down for the night. And then the next day, before your kids wake up, you should have a morning routine, couple of tasks in your morning routine that you need to do to take care of yourself, give you energy, and be rejuvenated to take on that day. So those two parts of my day, my nighttime routine and my morning routine, is so critical for me as a homeschool mom to take care of myself. These pinnacle times of the day is for me. What I need to do for myself to be the best educator, mom, and wife. And so I recommend reflecting on exactly what you do to wind down for the night and what you do in the morning before your kids wake up, and figure out, do you need to change anything? Do you need to add anything to make it work for you and to help you be the best homeschooling mom? And so the beauty of routines is you can change it up based on what season of life you are in. You might be pregnant, you might have a newborn or a new baby, or you might have a toddler that does not sleep. So depending on what you're dealing with in your season of your life, this is how you can use the routines to your advantage to help you. Because routines you can change, take things out, put things in to help you on the season of life that you are in. Okay, so for me, we are gonna start with my nighttime routine because the nighttime is where it starts. Before you have a good day, you have to have a good night. So with me, I have a toddler that does not sleep right now as I make this video. And so my nighttime routine is so simple than what I used to have. I really had to take some things out to make it very simple and straightforward, and I actually do it. And so my nighttime routine is what works for me right now to help me in the season of life that I am in. So when my older kids go to sleep, around 8 to 8:30, I have a little bit of window to put my toddler to sleep. I get her ready, I read her a book, and I get her in her bed. And because my toddler does not sleep on her own in her room, I sleep with her. So we both sleep together. And so I lay down with her for 30 minutes once she's asleep. Then I put her in her crib and I walk out. And this is when my nighttime routine starts, when my toddler falls asleep. I've also had times where I don't do my nighttime routine because I've been so exhausted. And so when I lay down with my toddler, I fell asleep for the night and I did not end up doing any of my nighttime routine. And that is okay, okay? We try our best to have a plan, to have an idea of what we want to do. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. And so those times that I've actually slept through the night and I actually even missed my Isha prayer, I had to wake up, wash my face, pray my prayers, and then I just went back to sleep. I did not even do anything else that I normally do in my nighttime routine. So now I'm just gonna give you an example of a night that I actually do my routine. So once I put my baby to sleep and I walk out, this is when my nighttime routine starts. So right now I have 3 things that I always do in my nighttime routine to help me prepare for the next day. I have a 4th one, but the 4th one is iffy. If I don't get it done, I do it the morning of. But those 3 are the things that I try to focus on. So number 1, I try to do a quick cleanup of my house. Usually the kitchen is already done and I just kind of put dishes away, clean up the floor. I always try to do my dishes, clean up the kitchen before my kids go upstairs. And this has been life-changing for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I can only do that now because I don't have a new baby. When I had babies and when my kids were young, I just kind of wanted to put them upstairs, get them to sleep, and then I clean the kitchen, which is exhausting, but that's kind of what I've always done. But now that my kids are a little bit older, I'm able to clean up the kitchen when they are awake after dinner while they are playing. I do a quick cleanup of the whole kitchen. And so after I put my kids to bed and I put my toddler to bed, I come down and the kitchen is not horrible. The second thing I do on my night routine is hang out with my husband. This is when my husband is home, he's eating his dinner, we talk, we hang out basically. So yeah, so this is very important for me to do at nighttime, to chat and catch up with my husband. And so the third thing that I have to do is my skincare / brushing teeth. And my skincare, you guys, is so minimal. I used to only just wash my face and put moisturizer on. And that's literally what I still do. But now I just added a bit of, I think it's called frankincense oil that a Yemeni friend actually uses, and I got it from her. And so I literally just wash my face, put some frankincense oil, and then just some lip chap. Literally, that's it. I just need to wash my face. So washing your face and putting something on my face to make my face feel good, and then of course brushing and flossing teeth. And so those are 3 things that I do that are so important for me to end my night well. The fourth thing I try to do if I can, if I don't have energy for it, it's okay, I push it to the morning, is I plan for my day the next day, my daily plan. So now let's get into my morning routine. So my morning routine, I have 4 things that I have to do to make sure I have a good day. These 4 things give me energy, give me rejuvenation, help me feel good about myself, help me fill my bucket so I can take on the day. And then I have a 5th thing that I try to do if I can. If I cannot, it's okay. But the 4th thing is the most important. Number 1, Fajr, Salah. So depending on when Fajr comes in, I pray Salah and then I go back to sleep. If Fajr comes in like 5:30, 6, then I stay up. Number 2, which I connect to Fajr, is my morning Adhkar. I connect that to Fajr. Literally, when I'm on the Sali, the prayer mat, and I pray my Fajr, I grab my morning Adhkar and I do my morning Adhkar right away. I kind of stack it. It's called habit stacking. Stack one habit with the other. So once I finish Fajr, then I do my morning Adhkar. And I really recommend figuring out something that you do every day and stack it with another habit that you want to do. So Fajr, morning Adhkar, and then Quran. I always try to read my Quran the morning when it's the most blessed after my morning Adhkar. So that's my 3rd thing. And number 4 is my planning. If I didn't plan the night before, I plan the morning. So I plan, I write down exactly what I'm doing that day. I write my time blocks, what I'm doing when. And if you want to learn about my time blocks and the way I plan, make sure you check out this video where I talk about my 5 time blocking method. If you're not doing that, I really recommend getting on that because it changed everything. But planning, you need to plan for your day and don't let the day happen to you. So those are the 4 things that I do. The 5th thing that I do is do one big task for the day. So for me, that included when I was doing my school, that's when I do my studying and my reading. Now it's more for my YouTube channel. I work on my editing, I research some ideas for videos, I go into my community, Iman Life for Muslim homeschooling moms, and I look at the community chat, anything I have to respond to, anybody that needs extra help. All that I do in the morning. If you are interested in joining my community, Iman Life Circle for Muslim homeschooling moms, check out the waitlist and sign up for it. And so I just want to say the morning is the most blessed time and where you can do so much more in your time. And so I really would advise you to figure out what are those tasks that will help you have a good day as a homeschooling mom. Figure that out. What are those things that you know you have to do to make yourself feel good about yourself, rejuvenate yourself? Once you know what those tasks are, write them down and create a morning routine for yourself. You need to have some sort of time to strengthen your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The morning is like the best time to focus on this. When you spend time with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the mornings, that in itself will give you the energy to take on the day. That will help you renew your intention of why you are homeschooling your kids, why you are taking care of your home. And this will literally give you energy when you remember Allah and when you worship Allah. So I really recommend having some sort of plan Figure out what you want to do in the morning and focus and make your tasks in the morning focused on worshiping and strengthening your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you found value in this video, make sure you check out the playlist on the screen right now, which is all the routines that I have in my home and my homeschool to bring a peaceful rhythm to my day. And if you're interested in how I do it, check out the whole playlist on the screen right now.